The Sixers with 15 so far. All right, Taryn Hatcher talked to one of our assistant coaches at halftime. Taryn, what you got for us tonight?
I got the B. Gates briefing. I talked to assistant coach Brian Gates at half just about what he saw, what he wanted the Sixers to do differently. The Sixers, the Wizards 6, and he said that he pointed out that number as a reflection of bad shot selection for the Sixers. He said there's a lot of times where we have guys while other people are trying to run the set and then they're not able to get the rebound, and all of a sudden the Wizards are off and running. We have to be on the same page with what we're running, who's taking the shot, and when, and then we have to rebound the game.
Those are all things you mentioned in the first half tonight, and understandable with so many guys playing together for the first time.
Yeah, we talked about turnovers. Actually, it's the Wizards with more turnovers with the Sixers.
San Antonio, I believe that was on Friday, but the past 11 days of my life were pretty hazy. Alex Sarr, the scoop and score.
Frenchmen on display. The teams, Yabusele and Sarr.
Yeah, and again, this is the first time I've seen Sarr play in person because he didn't play here in January, and he's been, as expected, very impressive. Grimes off the mark there.
Yeah, he doesn't force things.
No.
Kind of lets the game come to him and plays.
Dave taking care of business on the baseline. Ricky Council taking care of the rebounds.
One of the many reasons why we have one of the best crews in the business.
We truly do.
No, we do.
And we know that when we go out on the road for 10
Yes,
days,
we do.
like we just were.
We can compare.
Yep.
It's not that hard.
Ricky Council. I'll get any of that to air, you guys. You pipe down. You pipe down in the truck. Alex Sarr almost had 3 more. It was halfway down and then popped out.
I think they're saying in the truck that we had different sentiments just a little while ago.
I have no idea what they're talking about. Grimes, good head fake and finish for Quentin Grimes.
I plead the fifth. I am not going to incriminate myself.
That was aimed at Trey and Mike.
Yeah, mostly Mike.
They're the delinquents on our crew who need to be called out from time to time. Champagny can't connect from outside. Sixers trailed by as many as 16 tonight in a very underwhelming first quarter. The Wizards put up 45 in the first, but then the Sixers punched back, outscoring them 29-22 in the second. And here we are in the third.
Defense stepping up as the game goes on.
Grimes baseline and tried to jam it on Sarr. I think he just lost it.
Before the contact. The contact should just seal the deal.
Grimes trying to back out on Champagny. Wants another chance at that baseline flush.
No help coming. Oh, there it is.
Gershon needed the cut just about a second earlier. Shot clock at 3. Doughton, fadeaway mid-range. Carrington, head to Johnson.
Good save.
And Poole lays it up and in. Well, you mentioned it.
Johnson out ahead. Wasn't going to be able to secure it himself, but he got enough of it to save it to his teammate for 2. Gets the assist instead of the bucket.
18-6 now. The Wizards leading the Sixers in fast break points. Lead a dozen right now on the scoreboard. Poole lost it, and then
Shovel it off to Poole.
Gershon with his second.
Not taking a recover, get back in on the play. So he left no doubt by just turning that over and dunking it. Finishing up matters.
Johnson, 23rd pick last year, as he turns the corner and lays it up and in. He was drafted by the Bucks, and then used him a Chris Middleton trade at the deadline. So now getting a lot more run with the Wizards than he was getting in Milwaukee. And gonna be interesting to see what happens with the Bucks. I'm sure you saw Damian Lillard, the latest NBA player to suffer from deep vein thrombosis and a blood clot that is keeping Victor Wembanyama out the rest of the season, and Dame now out indefinitely. Quentin Grimes rising over his defender and hitting the 3.
Well, and what's remarkable to just surface now kind of leaves people confused. You figure when Victor, he's new to things and his body's taking its toll. But Dame, over the years, seems like he's been able to take it.
Justin Edwards takes that. The rookie all the way in for 2. Smooth as...
When he's going to a strong hand, left all the way to the cup with a nice finish.
13 now for Justin, 17 for Gershon.
The adversity and being able to get over it. He was a top 3 recruit to Kentucky who then went undrafted, and he said, I felt like I went from being at the top of the top to just hitting absolute rock bottom. He told me now he doesn't even view basketball that way. It's not about being on top. Great on time, Justin. Thank you very much. He said it's not about being on top or feeling like you're at rock bottom.
And he's really done that as of late, as you mentioned, Taryn. 18 plus in 5 straight games. He tied his career high. Johnson, no. Yabu battling.
In the basketball landscape, carving themselves a nice spot.
It's been pretty cool to see Tony Parker.
Oh my God, he was the trailblazer.
Yep, starting things. And now the proud old man watching the youngsters do their thing. Here's one of them now. Shot clock at 7. Champagnie, man, he's looking good tonight. He's got 18.
Completely under control the whole time throughout that move. Took his defender right into the middle of the lane. Good hands.
Just the second turnover for the Sixers tonight. To Champagnie, though, and that one bounces out. Edwards up for it. Sixers have just 1 turnover in 50 first-half possessions. Gershon can't connect on the corner.
Be home.
I was thinking to myself, that's not right.
I'm leaving the Wells Fargo Center.
This is not a soccer match. We do have a lot of international players, but in the 64th minute, you're right. We'd be driving. Johnson, heaving. Long rebound picked up by Sarr. 64 possessions. Listen, we're tired too. Johnson, driving kick. And then the putback, nope. Good work by Bagley. Ripping down the rebound in traffic. Marcus Bagley signing his 10-day just a couple of days ago for the Sixers. Quentin Grimes past Champagnie. Bagley, too strong on the corner 3.
Not a bad driving kick.
Bagley had his first NBA points on Monday in New Orleans after signing his 10-day. A couple of hours before that game tipped off. Well, the RAV 4 minutes to play is brought to 25 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go places. Alex Sarr with his 4th three-pointer tonight, Ollie. He's got 22. He is showing out.
9 of 14 from the field, too.
And Dad played professionally in France. His brother Olivier played for OKC. Now, Alex with the Wizards. Grimes, top of the key try. Wheeler, the offensive rebounds. And then has it blocked away.
Multiple defenders in there to shoot over, proving to be too much.
Yep. Known as a good rebounder, good defender is Philip Wheeler. And I believe I aged him prematurely in the first half. Philip Wheeler, just 22, not 25.
Okay. Yeah, no, don't take away those 3 years.
No. Just 22 years young. Butler, short on the runner. 15-point Wizards lead, 3 to play in this 3rd quarter. Poole from the logo. Largest lead of the night for Washington. Jared Butler steps into a 3 and rattles it in. 3rd so far, pushing their lead back to 15 points. Sarr leading the way with his 22.
Got a whole side to operate on. Tough shot.
Good look, just left it short. Good defense by Wheeler.
Wheeler making him take that tough fadeaway.
Bagley tied up and in South Philly. And he hits the first. Over 400 Centennial sections to secure limited edition giveaways. Secure your seats in those Centennial sections for next season. For more info, tickets76ers.com, sixers.com/tickets, or call 215-339-7676. Marcus Bagley with his first points as a Sixer here in South Philly. Close out by Bagley, but then nobody covered.
Quick pass right from the right wing into the heart of the defense.
Wheeler behind the back, scoops and scores. Nicely done by Philip Wheeler.
Crafty move. Able to use the long right arm, get around a defender. Reverse spin off the glass.
Not just making his Sixer debut tonight, Ola, making his NBA debut. Good defense. I think that was Council who knocked it away. Wow. Wheeler to Ricky for the rim rocker.
What an athlete. That was not an easy catch.
And those two both. Just wait till you see Wheeler's hops. Rebound to Thor. So the Sixers on a nice little 9-2 run here, responding to that 11-0 Wizards run that we mentioned before we stepped away. Liking the fight of this Sixer squad. Hesitation, acceleration, and the bucket.